Hey guys, welcome to our latest edition here of Foreclosure Friday. I am Chad Joyce with Little Elm Real Estate, and today we are in the community of Shahan Lakeview Estates in Oak Point / Little Elm. Depending upon who you use will, I guess, whether it's the USPS or other mailing services, it'll change. Technically, we're in the ETJ of Little Elm and Oak Point. But we are right close to Lake Lewisville, so if you are a fisherman or if you have a boat, like the lake, like hiking trails, anything like that around the lake, this is a community you want to check out. This is a D.R. Horton community. I call this a spec community because what this was all the homes here were built as spec homes, which means that the builder chose everything. So they chose the cabinets, they chose the flooring, they chose the paint, the elevation, all that. Some stuff that you would normally do as a home buyer, it was done here. And when the community was built, buyers would come in and they'd pick the house that they liked, and that's what they would purchase. The community does offer some nice features. There is a nice pool. There's a nice pavilion. There's some open green spaces. Got, like I said, hiking and biking and walking trails. There's a playground. I believe the HOA dues are around $70 or $80 a month. Not too bad for around here, but it's a wonderful community. We're a mile down the road from the elementary school, Oak Point Elementary. We are 3 miles from Walker Middle School, and it is a lovely community to come check out. So let's go on in, let's go find the house. We'll give you a little intro on it, and then we'll walk on through it. All right, so here we are. We're at 3113 Brazos in Little Elm. You can see right over here, right behind me, that's the house we're gonna go look at. This is a 4-bedroom, 3-bath home, a little bit over 2,700 square feet. Right now, the bank has it listed at $465,000, and it's owned by the Neighborhood Credit Union is the name of the bank. They are selling it as is. I haven't really seen too much information on it, so let's go on in, let's see what we find. All right, here we are, walking right in the front door. We'll have the flashlight on. It looks like we do have power, but not the brightest lights here. Really tall entryway. It's 2 stories. Looks like the prior owners did a little bit of work around here. Looks nice. Coming in right to the left, we're on, this is basic laminate type flooring. It looks wood, but it's not. This is just a laminate floor, so not nearly as sturdy as wood. Looks like we've got a study here. Light fixture was replaced. Now, remember, these are as-is sales. So what you see here, and even in normal sales, the blinds and the curtains will go with the house, with the sale. They're considered attached. This will stay, the anchor for the TV, and looks like they, right down here, you can see, looks like they put through the wall, you know, a line for the cable, so it won't be hanging out. So office right when you walk in. Come in a little further, looks like we got the living area and the kitchen. You know, there is some weird mirror thing here. There is nothing behind that. That's just all mirrors. So some people do like that. We'll walk right on in here to the kitchen. Looks like it's a granite type countertop, tile backsplash. Looks like the cabinets here, there's a little damage. We're missing some doors. They did a little bit of design work above the cabinets. You can see it's over here too, and over there. Bottom cabinets are painted. Stainless steel appliances, Frigidaire. Those are the originals. This house isn't that old. I forget the date it was built, but I want to say it's only like maybe 5 or so years old. Good sized pantry. You can see right here, there's our doors. That's one of the funny things is sometimes in these foreclosures, you can find your parts somewhere else in the house. So, pseudo kitchen island. It does jut out into the living area. So, kind of got a little bit of an island. This is a gas burner, five stovetop burner. So that's a good size. Stainless steel not refrigerator, but dishwasher over here. Again, keep in mind, this is just laminate flooring. It looks like wood, but it is not. You got a faux fireplace over here. That's not a real fireplace. Looks like that was added in afterwards. And if you didn't like it, you could probably take it out pretty easily. They painted this accent wall. You can tell, like right up here, they had problems with their the tape. So probably want to retouch that up. Looks like they got some new flooring here. This is not, I don't think this is tile. This feels like it's like little paint down or glue down stuff. This is a half bathroom. That's wallpaper. Looks nice. It's not my personal cup of tea, but doesn't look bad. I'm sure people are watching this completely disagreeing with me. Laundry room. Again, this is all wallpaper here. I'm trying to find a light switch. Here we go. There we go. There's a security system. And see, yeah, you can tell they just did the glue down tiles over the laminate. So that's something that you would have to address coming in. There's an extra cabinet sitting here for some reason. I'm not sure why. Let's go out to the garage, see what we can find out here. Oh, you guys are lucky you can't smell this. Whenever they get scratch and sniff YouTube, you guys will not like some of the houses we walk into. But that's a strong odor. I'm not even sure what that is. That's just trash. Garage door opener there. Do have a sprinkler system. Looks like the electrical panel was inspected. For some reason, though, it's off, so I would definitely make sure we get an electrician out here to look at it. Hot water heater, gas, serial number M161819. So we'd have to check on this one. It's a ream. You can actually type in these serial numbers on their website, and it will tell you when it was put in. But this is, oh, wait, there it is. Manufacture date, April 2018. So this is the original one, but it looks like it's in good shape. Again, I don't even know what that is. I don't want to know what that is. But that has, oh gosh. Man, if they don't sell this house by the summer, that is going to start smelling up everything. Whew, that was bad. All right, back to the house. Here we are back in the main living room. These are about 9-foot tall ceilings. I can't quite touch them. I'm about a foot away. Ceiling fan. That's some sort of art that looks like it's attached to the wall. Yep. So, looks like they just painted the wall and put some framing around it. That's going to require some paint or something to take care of. Looks like we have some surround sound wiring or something there. They did some built-ins on the main living area. These appear to be, I guess, what we would always refer to as a Home Depot special. Does not appear to be a professional work, because you can see, like right in here, there's gaps filling in all these areas. So I would suspect the prior homeowners did this, and who knows how stable that is. Personally, I would pull it all out, but that's me. Again, another accent wall. We're going to head into the primary bedroom here. Not bad shape. Again, remember, as is, so all that stuff over there stays. There's a ceiling fan. Looks like we got the original carpet here, but it's not in bad shape. I would steam clean this and keep it unless you just don't like the color of it. And a little outcropping here. you can use to put something over in. It's not really that big. Let's go on into the primary bedroom, see if I can, or bathroom, see if I can find the light. Here we go. And you just heard that behind me. Again, in a lot of foreclosures, the batteries on the smoke detectors don't always get replaced, so that's what you're hearing beeping. Here's the primary bathroom. Again, D.R. Horton in their spec homes, they do not put bathtubs. So you're only going to see a shower, a little bit bigger shower. So you got a seating area over here, which is nice. And looks like they had replaced the shower head. We got a little bit of an overhead. Again, this is the laminate flooring that they put in. Private toilet there. And you got a walk-in closet. Pretty decent size. Trying to back up all the way so you can see it. But I mean, it's a good size closet. A little crowded bathroom, especially if you're talking about a $465,000 house. But man, when I started in 2003, $465,000 went a whole lot farther than it does now. There's the Honeywell, I guess the air conditioning control. Ooh, we didn't see this. I guess when they were painting, they had a little bit of a spill. So again, that's not going to come up. That could be one issue with this. Like here's another spill right here, or as a sticker. Like you have little stains like this, and with this laminate flooring, got something on the wall here again. You know, you're not going to be able to match this. So honestly, one thing that's probably holding this house back from selling, we'll go check the comps after we're done here, but I would say one thing that's holding the house back is you know, some of this flooring, because you have to replace all this. I'm sure that's what people are seeing. So let's go on upstairs. So we're upstairs. They must have the heat still on from last week with the freeze. So I'm looking for the lights for right now, but we're gonna walk straight ahead here. If you remember when we walked in, you know, we have the tall ceilings. There's the front door, and there's the office. So you had a 2-story ceiling right here. I'm not a big fan of those. That's a lot of energy use. That I'm just not. I don't know. It doesn't seem to work with this house. Upstairs, you got carpet. You know, you got little touch-ups like this that you'll see. It looks like they had something screwed into the wall there. But for the most part, it's in good shape. And, you know, the carpet's not bad at all. Looks like the bank or maybe the prior owners cleaned it. Ceiling fan is clean. You know, one thing we always check if you want to kind of see how the home was handled or cared for is checking vents, and the vents are clean. So, you know, probably indicates that there was a lot of, you know, ongoing maintenance that was done. Can't be 100% certain, but it's a good indicator. You got 1 bedroom up here. Semi walk-in closet. I always hate those. They try to ask you if that's a walk-in or not. I mean, I can walk in here, but it's not a walk-in like the primary is downstairs. And this is poor design. This is the attic. Who wants that? Who wants this in their bedroom? That's bad design right there. But then again, D.R. Horton, they may call themselves America's home builders, but there's a reason they're the cheapest ones. All right, a little storage area here. The doors are 6-panel doors or 8-panel doors, but they're pretty light, but they're in good shape. No ceiling fans in these bedrooms upstairs so far. Again, there's attic access. Like, and here's an actual true walk-in closet. You can actually walk in here. I don't understand why these guys do this, especially in the, like, what are you gonna do? You know, walk in on your kid's room and then start storing stuff in here? I don't know. Maybe some parents will. Again, we had the TV holding, and you can put the cables through the walls, come all the way down. So let's go check out the last one. Yep, again, 4th bedroom. This is actually a 2.5 bath. The MLS said it was 3. You had the 1/2 bathroom downstairs. You only got 1 full bathroom up here. It's right out there, and at least they have that open to the living area so guests can use it. And again, attic access. This is kind of bizarre. You usually don't have this much attic access. Now, they do have tons of insulation. This is great. They got plenty of insulation in this house. But you usually don't have access to the attic in all 3 bedrooms that are upstairs. That's odd. And then you have an attic stairs right here. So again, a little strange. Here's the half bath. It's on the light. There we go. We have our laminate faux wood flooring, tiled shower area. Looks like they are winterized, even though I don't see the notices. And that's a good vanity area and a nice little mirror. It's overhead lighting here, so kind of creates a different effect for everybody. And let's go ahead, let's go check out the backyard and downstairs. All right, here we are in the backyard with a nice extended patio. There is some lighting, or not lighting, wireless cameras that are still here. I would recommend, getting rid of those. You never know if the prior owners have access to it. It looks like they put up some curtains out here because we are looking west. So, you do have a big backyard. Like, this is a big backyard, but the sun's going to be coming right down on you. Now, you do have some nice trees, and it's the winter, so the leaves are gone, but yeah, the sun's going to be beating right down on this back patio. So they try to do some spacers to extend it. That may be some more work just to either pull them up or get these weeds and grass out. That's really a personal question. I would get rid of it, honestly. So there's that. Let's go check the HOA, some of the amenities on the community, and then we can go check out the pricing, see if this is a good deal or not. All right, we're at the main HOA amenity center area. This is right when you come into the community, a little ways. You can see right down that road right there. That's the main thoroughfare into the community, and it opens up right into this area. You got a nice pavilion here. You can come in, you can have picnics and have little get-togethers. We're gonna go poke our head in over at the pool. Really can't get in there to see it because it is closed, but we will have a little bit of a look at it, kind of see what it looks like here. We'll stick this over the fence. So you can see there's a little splash pad area and a good sized pool, some covered areas back over here to the left, and then straight ahead you got little pergola areas, so you get a little shade. We'll come look on over here. Here's our pavilion area. Got some picnic tables. Nice cool area. Here we'll have another closer look here at the pool. And back over behind there, you can see there's a playground. We'll walk over there, have a little bit closer look. There's a lot of, open spaces in this community. And there are a lot of trails. We are close to Lake Lewisville, like I said, and there are a lot of hiking and biking trails that you can go and enjoy. And if you like to go fishing, you can go right on down to the lake there and cast your line and fish from the bank. So restroom areas here, and then right around the corner here, you can see here's the playground. And then all the way over there, you got all that green space. This is the main HOA amenity area for the community. There are a couple other green spaces, but there are lots of hiking and biking trails and sidewalks that go through the community. No dog park in this community, but you can see on the right there, they do have the pet waste receptacles throughout, so you don't have to carry anything if you're out walking your dog. So let's go on in. Let's go back to the office. We can check out the comps for this community and see if this was a good deal or not. All right, here we are. We just walked through the property. We took a good look at the neighborhood and the amenities that the neighborhood has to offer and some of those features. Let's have a look at the MLS sheet, see what we see here. Again, we got 3113 Brazos is where we went and looked at. Current list price is $465. The OLP stands for original list price, and that was $465. 4-bedroom property right here. 2 full baths, you can see right there, and 1 half bath, so they actually do have that marked correctly. The square footage is 2,724, and we were built in 2018 on this one. The interesting thing here, HOA dues are $360 every 6 months, so $60 a month. I was guessing it was going to be about 70 or 80, but it's a little bit less. It is Little Elm ISD. You can see we got that school district right here, and Oak Point is the elementary school. Now, I don't know why this agent has Colin Powell as the intermediate. This property is not zoned there. It's zoned for Walker Middle School, so that's incorrect. And that's one reason why you always want to check these things. You can go to the pretty much any ISD's webpage, and they'll have a school locator based upon your address. You can type it in and find out which schools you go to just to confirm this. But the middle school is Walker. The high school is Little Elm. And here's all the basic information. They got measurements and all that. There are his little comments. And they have been on the market for 15 days. Looking at let's pull up the tax records. We'll take a quick look at that. Just see what we find there. It's always interesting to see what it is. Now here's the bank, Neighborhood Credit Union. Keep that up. Here's the current assessed value. Here's their current taxes, $8,886. And we'd have to check to see if there is a PID for this community. I don't know if there. It says no right there, so wouldn't have to worry about that, but we would confirm that. And here's the history. Now they have our MLS has an AVM in there. What an AVM stands for is an automated valuation model. And you got to be careful with those because these really do depend on the community. Now remember, I told you this community is really a spec home community. Everything in the community is D.R. Horton. These AVMs don't necessarily know that. Obviously, they're going to pull from their community, but they're also going to pull from neighboring communities like Wildridge, which have superior properties and superior amenities. They're going to pull from Woodridge, which is the same thing. May even pull from Cross Oaks Ranch, who has the same thing. So take this with a grain of salt. I mean, that's one reason why I look at this range. They have it from 432 to 488.5. So that's kind of telling you that there's a wide range on the properties. Let's see what else we can find. Let's see, it's our owner transfer information. It transferred on October 7th last year. Here's the original mortgage amount, $296,890 on the property. It doesn't tell you what the original sales price is in Texas because Texas is a non-disclosure state, so technically you really can't find that out. We can guess, but we can't find that out. Notice of the sale was back in September. There was a Liz Pendens in July. Looks like this was for the foreclosure. And notice the sale was also done in in July. Appointment as substitute trustee, that's when they're really getting ready to actually foreclose on it. And again, the notice of sale. So those are all foreclosure notices. Interesting thing, let's check out the flood map, see if there's anything there. Because you are close to Lake Lewisville. You can see there's the house right there, and all of that is flood zone. So some of your neighbors are actually, if you get over here into Cheyenne Prairie, they're actually in the flood zone. D.R. Horton did a pretty good job keeping most of everybody out, but you can even see, like right here, they kind of barely get into the B zone, but nothing to worry about on this property. Let's check out the neighborhood profile, see if there's anything interesting there. Population growth since 2010 is 45%. Anybody who's been out in this area knows that it's just absolutely booming. Average household size is 3 people. Number of households, here's interesting. 20,531 households with children, 20,493. So most everybody out here has at least one child. Looks like it's 50-50 between male and female. Median home sales price is $292,700. I would say that's probably pretty low. Here's some interesting information, especially with the D.R. Horton community. D.R. Horton will sell to anybody, including investors. So if you don't want to be in what could potentially be a rental community, you probably don't want to go to a D.R. Horton community. But here it's telling you 80% of occupants are owners, 16.5% are tenants, and then a little bit under 3% are vacant. So here's fair market rents for the county. There's just some interesting statistics that we kind of get some information on. Let's see, average household income in this market area is $113,053. Most people, 80% of people are going to drive to work with a median travel time of 37 minutes. That's something to consider also as well if you're looking at this community. It's going to take 20 minutes to get to to the tollway from here. If you're going to go east along El Dorado, it's going to take 15 minutes or so to get to 35 if you go across the Swisher Toll Bridge. So another thing to be considered or to at least think about. So we verified our information here. Let's go ahead and let's go and check. I'd already done a little bit of pre-searching on here, but let's look at what we've got for the last 90 days. And since COVID, that's kind of what I've been using as my most valued sales, or sales that are in the last 90 days. So I'm including Little Elm and Oak Point because, again, remember, that is technically an ETJ. So sometimes the home will come up Little Elm, sometimes it comes up Oak Point. And we will look at everything in the Shahan Lakeview subdivision. The stars there are wild cards. So we're really kind of just looking for these 2 words in there at some point. And it should just pull up this community. So let's go look at it. And that's kind of what we were worried about, or at least I was. You can see these first 11 homes right here are all active, which means they are on the market, they don't have a contract, and there's no inspections being done on it. So they're sitting there waiting for a buyer. Here we have 1 that's under contract and pending. And here's the house we looked at. Oopsie. Trying to highlight it. Right here. And it is a bigger home for the community, so we would expect it to be priced higher, but it's the second highest priced home in the community. And you've got a home right here on Colorado Drive that's 4 bedrooms, 3 baths, about 270 square feet larger, and it's $15,000 less. Now, obviously, the big difference that you've got with those 2 is the acreage. And if you remember walking through the Brazos home, it had a big backyard. But, you had to do a lot of work on the Brazos property. Let's see what we got on Colorado here. Nice drive-up appeal. You got your 1 tree. Oh, I'll call her back. Again, this looks like hardwood flooring, but this is really just that laminate paste-on stuff that we saw at the Brazos home, so it's pretty similar. Frigidaire appliances. There is a refrigerator, which is nice. Looks like it's a little bit bigger kitchen, not much. Dining area, you got the recessed lighting, ceiling fans. You got an extra dining room up there. Here's the primary. Good carpet. Again, remember D.R. Horton, they do not do the bathroom or bathtubs. They just do showers. And it's actually led to a lot of builders not doing that. Here's our upstairs game area. Looks to be a little larger. Bedroom, light fixture. That ceiling fan that we did not have in the Brazos home. Again, there's another ceiling fan. You can see the blades. Another ceiling fan. So that home has ceiling fans in all the bedrooms. And it still has a good sized backyard. Like that's a nice, pretty backyard. You got some privacy trees back here, so your neighbor, you can get a little bit of privacy from them. So again, that's what, if you're looking to buy this home on Brazos, that's what I'd be looking at. I'd be looking at what the competition is and what else you can get. And remember, if you can't get a good price and you can't get equity, it really does you no good to buy a foreclosure. Why would you? You're going to have to put in money. You're going to have to put in time. You're going to have to repair it. Like, you need an incentive as a buyer to buy a foreclosure. And if bank's not going to give you one, well, move on to another house. Let's check the last 6 months, see if we find any sales. Looks like 5 popped up. This one, 2,509 square feet, $455,000. Kind of would be in line with the $465,000 list price that you got. But again, remember, we got work to do on the Brazos home. Let's check the last 9 months, see if anything else pops up. Nope, nothing else really new. You got 9 sales in the last 9 months, which means 1 a month, which really does go in line with the fact that there is 1 pending for right now. So that will be the one for this month. And what that tells me is if you're selling 1 home a month and you've got 11 on the market, you've got an 11-month inventory. And that can change at any moment. We are about to hit spring, so we're expecting buyers to pick up. But man, if I was a seller, I would be dropping the price on this. And if I was an agent for the buyer, I'd be telling you to offer 10 to 15% off the ask price. Kind of see what the bank says. Unless you absolutely just 100% fall in love with this home and no other home will do it for you, and there's something unique about it, there really is no reason to go after this property. There's other options available to you, and I suspect it will be on the market for a little while. It wouldn't surprise me if there was going to be some price reductions on this home. All right, guys, so we've checked everything out on this house. We did a good quick walkthrough. We have checked out the community. Again, we're at 3113 Brazos in Little Elm / Oak Point at the Shahan Lakeview Estates. We just got done looking at the pricing, and things really just aren't moving in this community. You've got a lot of properties that are either on the market, 1 pending, and you have no sales in the last 90 days. So if you are going to be coming here to look at this house, man, you really need to be cautious on your offers. This would be one that I think the bank's kind of got it overpriced, and I would definitely not be offering the ask price on this house. And if you did want to offer, I would recommend you're starting 10 to 15% off their ask price just to see what they want to say, because you don't get advantages on buying bank-owned homes unless it's price or equity. That's it. That's all you get as a buyer. Every other advantage goes to the bank. So you just need to remember that when you buy these homes. And, it's a good property. It's a good location, good school district. There's a lot of positives here. But if you can't make the numbers work and you can't get an incentive for taking all of their negative issues with title and with contracts and all that, then, go find another property. Let's go find another property with another homeowner who's going to fix things up, who's not going to sell it as is, and going to be a little bit better condition. So thank you guys for watching. Until next time, we'll see you. Have a good rest of your week and weekend. And we'll see you next time.